Good morning, students of standard 10. Today we are going to study photosynthesis and nutrition in amoeba from chapter 1, life processes. Photosynthesis. It is the process in which light energy is converted into chemical energy. Students, photosynthesis is actually the process in which light energy is converted into chemical energy. So students, we know that in the presence of sun, the plant performs photosynthesis. So during the process, the energy which is present in the sun in the form of light. So students, this light energy is converted by the plants into the starch. Now students, the conversion of light energy into starch is called as photosynthesis. Where the starch can be called as the chemical energy. There are two processes involved in photosynthesis. It is light reaction and dark reaction. So students, the two most important processes which are involved in the process of photosynthesis are light reaction and dark reaction. Students, light reaction is the process of the photosynthesis which requires light. That is why it is called as light reaction. Students, although light reaction can take place in the absence of light also, because light reaction requires a very short period of availability of light. Thereafter, light does not contribute any role in the light reaction. So we can say only in the initial phase, light plays important role in the light reaction. Since dark reaction can be defined as a reaction which takes place in dark. Students, now in this picture we can clearly notice the chloroplast. Now students, this is the chloroplast where you can notice the outer membrane and the inner membrane. You can even find the thylakoid and the grana where the light reaction of the photosynthesis is taking place. Students, here you can easily notice that there is presence of light which is playing important role in the release of oxygen and further formation of ATP and NADPH2. So students, the first process of photosynthesis takes place in the grana of chloroplast, which we call it as the light reaction. And the second step, which is the dark reaction, takes place in the stroma of the chloroplast, which also can be called as Calvin cycle. Light reaction. It takes place in the presence of light. It produces ATP and NADPH2. So students, light reaction actually takes place in the presence of light, and the main byproduct of the light reaction is ATP and NADPH. Since in this process we can easily notice light reaction taking place. Students, in the light reaction there is collection of pigment and chlorophyll molecules which has the capability to absorb 680 nanometer of the wavelength of solar radiation. So students, light reaction basically can be divided into two chlorophyll collections. So it's the first chlorophyll collection is called as photosystem 2, which has the capability to absorb 680 nanometer of the wavelength of solar radiation, whereas one more chlorophyll collection remains present in the light reaction, which we know it as PS1. Since here P and S represents photosystem 1, which has the capability to absorb 700 nanometer of the wavelength of solar radiation. Students, if you concentrate here in this diagram, so you can easily notice that it is written here P680 and P700. So students, this shows the two different collections of chlorophyll which has different capability of the trapping of solar radiations. Students, finally, we can notice that the byproduct of the light reaction is NADPH2, and even the oxygen which is released during the photolysis of water. Light reaction comprises the following two steps: photosystem 2, photosystem 1. So students, it's a very important step of photosynthesis where the light reaction is divided into photosystem 2 and photosystem 1. Students, we have just discussed that photosystem 2 is also called as PS2. Students, you can clearly notice here, it is written here in this picture, photosystem 2, which has the capability to absorb 680 nanometer of solar wavelength. And students, here photosystem 1 also can be shown in this part of the picture where it is written P700 and also photosystem 1, and even the wavelength is clearly mentioned 700 nm. Students, here we can notice that photosystem 2 utilizes solar radiation of wavelength 680 nanometer. Students, in this picture we can notice photosystem 1 utilizes solar radiation of wavelength 700 nanometer. Photolysis of water. Students, photolysis of water is a very important process in which splitting of water in the presence of light takes place. In which electrons and oxygens are produced. It takes place in light reaction. So students, we can note here that in the photolysis of water, simply the water molecule gets splitted into electrons and oxygen. Students, the concept of photolysis of water will become more clear with the help of this picture. Students, this picture is of chloroplast, which is the exact site of photosynthesis. Students, in this picture we can clearly notice that the water molecule is getting broken down into hydrogen molecules and oxygen atoms, and it is taking place in the thylakoid or grana, and which further requires the presence of light. So students, this conversion of water molecules into electrons and oxygen is called as the photolysis of water. Dark reaction. It takes place in darkness. It produces charge. So students, dark reaction actually takes place in darkness, and the main byproduct of the dark reaction is starch. Students, the whole process of dark reaction can be further distinguished into 3 steps. The first is carboxylation, which we also call it as carbon fixation. The second is the reduction, in which the first stable product of the dark reaction, which is the PGA, gets converted into the glucose, and so the third process of the dark reaction is the regeneration, in which the RUBP is produced back, so that it again combines with the carbon dioxide to form the PGA in the presence of Rubisco enzyme, and the process is called as carboxylation or carbon fixation, which just now we have studied. Students, now let's discuss an important question. Explain the process of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis comprises of 2 processes: light reaction. It produces ATP and NADPH. Dark reaction. It utilizes ATP, NADPH, carbon dioxide and RUBP to produce starch. Nutrition. It is the process in which an organism obtains food for its growth and development. So students, the process of nutrition is very important because it is the only process in which the organism gets food or ingests food so that it can grow and develop. There are certain processes in the nutrition of amoeba. Since the process of nutrition in amoeba can be distinguished into ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and finally egestion. Ingestion. It is the process of taking food inside mouth. So students, ingestion actually is the process in which the food is allowed to enter inside the body via mouth. Students, in the picture we can easily notice that the food is entering inside the amoeba. So students, this is the diagram of amoeba, and we can find that there is extension of the pseudopodia towards the food, and students, this process in which the food enters inside the amoeba is called as ingestion. Digestion. It is the process of converting complex form of food into simpler form of food by the help of digestive enzymes. It takes place in food vacuole of amoeba. Students, digestion is the most important process of obtaining energy from the food. Students, it is the process in which the complex form of the food like carbohydrate, protein and fat is further converted into the simpler form by the help of digestive enzymes. So students, if the carbohydrate remains present in the food, then that will get converted into different kind of simpler forms of carbohydrate, that is monosaccharides. And if protein is there present in the food in the complex form, then it will get converted into the simpler form of protein, which we know as the amino acid. So students, this all process, particularly in the amoeba, takes place in the food vacuole. So students, here we can notice this sac-like structure is the food vacuole. Inside the food vacuole, the food is already present and which is further acted upon by the digestive enzymes secreted from the food vacuole, so that the complex form gets converted into the simpler form of food. Absorption. It is the process in which nutrients are being absorbed in the amoebal cell. So students, actually it is a process in which the nutrients are absorbed in the amoebal cell, and that is why the process is named as absorption. Students, here the nutrients which are present in the simpler form are being absorbed by the body of the amoeba, and the process is called as absorption. Assimilation. It is the process in which nutrients absorbed by amoeba is further utilized for growth and development. So students, in the process of assimilation, the nutrients which has been absorbed by the amoeba in the process of absorption is further utilized for the growth and development of amoebal body. So students, here we can say in this picture that the shape and size of the amoeba is increasing due to the utilization of the nutrients obtained from the food. Egestion. It is a process of discharging of undigested food from amoeba. So students, egestion actually is the process in which the waste materials obtained from the ingested food is released or is discharged into the surrounding, and which is taking place from the amoeba. Students, here in this picture we can easily notice that the waste materials, students, here you can notice that these are the waste materials or unabsorbed materials of the food is being released outside the body of amoeba, and the process is called as egestion. Students, now let's discuss an important question. Explain nutrition in amoeba. Nutrition in amoeba comprises of following processes: ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. Thank you, students.